Hello everyone, I'm Alvarez and this is Alvarez Metalworks. So today we're doing a tool review. For those of you guys that have been following me on YouTube for a while or Facebook, you know that I have one of those US General toolboxes, the tool carts, the red one to be specific. The one that's like when you get your coupons from Harbor Freight, it's like $169 or something like that. Absolutely love it. Best bang for your buck that you're going to find anywhere, okay? Because of that, I decided to get myself the smaller version of that, which is the black one. That's typically on sale for $99 if you get the coupon. Great cart, great product, okay? I'm just going to say that right now. 99 bucks, you're not going to get any toolbox for $99 that's as good as this. I don't care where you get it from. It's not happening. So, you can get an old used Craftsman or Snap-on if somebody's stupid enough to sell you a Snap-on box for $99, and it's not going to be as good as this. So, the only way you're going to get something cheaper than this is if you're lucky and you know somebody that gives it to you, basically. So, anyway, let's get to putting this together. I'm going to apologize right off the bat for not showing you like every last detail of the assembly. It's not complicated. I do show you what bolts need to go where. It's a real simple thing to put together, but I was at work on a Saturday and I was helping to try to get a rescue truck ready for some customers to come take a look at it and go through it. They were purchasing it, so there's a lot of chaos going on in the background. At a couple points you hear the siren going off, so I apologize for that, but I think I get to the point, and yeah, let's get to showing you guys this toolbox. I'll be back later after I show you guys all the assembly and everything else, so see you in a second. Okay, so here we are. I picked up a few other things too. I got all this stuff free with coupons. Got a rope too. A rope I had to buy something for. And I bought that. So, got this, the multimeter. This is the magnetic part holder, and this little headlamp thing. This thing sucks. It's an incandescent bulb, but it's good for when you're camping, and that's why I got it. It could also be helpful when you're underneath the vehicle. So, let me get this popped open, and we'll get to putting it together and show you how that's done. Be right back. Okay, a little out of breath because I was wrestling this thing out of the box. So basically, these are the pieces that you have to put together. You have your bottom tray for the cart, which, by the way, this cart here is one of those. It's an older one though. It's been beat up on a little bit. So that bottom tray that you're looking at right there is this one, and then if you look over here, you have the legs, all four of them. Okay, those are here, and then you have the tool chest that's pre-assembled. Okay, so you're not necessarily assembling the tool chest, which is really cool because if you're somebody who wanted to custom fab one of these into an enclosure, you know, this thing would slide right into some cabinetry or something, which is kind of neat. So the casters are in here somewhere. So these things lock into place, and this sits completely vertical. See, now for those of you that have been following my channel, you know I have the red version of this at home. The red version doesn't go up completely vertical, but it does have the gas shocks that raise it. Okay. One thing, these things are plastic. Well, that's locked, but his are metal. Okay, so the casters are in here, as well as the handles that mount to the side of the cart. The handle, I should say. Not sure what this is. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think these are the cross supports that you see on this cart. Right there. Now there's a bit of a difference between these, so I can tell right away. I mean, like I said, the plastic thing, I don't really care about that. What this is when this lid's down, it latches all these drawers so they can't come out. Security thing, there's not much to break there, to be perfectly honest with you. And your lock just locks the, right up on here. This is for here at work. I'm not worried about people stealing my tools here at work. I just wanted something I could wheel around to the ambulances and have my notepad or my tablet laptop thing sitting here. I'm going to build like a tray here for it to sit on, and then I'll have my battery charger for my impact, my Milwaukee impacts here, and then just some little odds and end parts right there. But this gives me the ability to put all my little knick-knack tools in here and not have them just piled up in a messy cart like that one, because that's what I've been using. So, be right back. It's pretty simple as far as assembly. You got the instructions, number one. But you're just basically putting the legs on it and then installing the casters. So it's not that difficult as far as assembly. Just because I'm here at work and we got some stuff going on, I'm not going to show you the full build, but I'm going to put it together, let you know what I think of it once it's fully put together. Alright, be right back. Okay, so real simple. You have, sorry about that. You have these bolts, carriage bolts I believe they're called, with these nuts. These are the ones that you use to hold these up, okay? The smaller ones with the washers, we already got a Phillips head, and the lock washer nuts are for the casters. So you're going to assemble it to this point right here, and then basically you're going to take that box and drop it inside, and then finish bolting it through the top. So I'm going to get that set inside and then bolt it up, and I'll be back. Okay, so first off, let me apologize about the noise over here. One thing I wanted to show you, I got this drop down, I don't have it bolted yet, but you see here how they have this little flange? That needs to go over the vertical upright. You have them on the three sides. Okay, if you look, I'll get you some better light. If you look down in here, you see this tab right here. Make sure that the box is on the inside of those tabs, not setting on top of it. You might have to pry this out a little bit. But that's it as far as assembly. Just put those rest of the bolts in there and it's a wrap. So I'll be back when everything's all said and done and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so it's completely put together. Let me give you the quick rundown. As you guys know, I have the red one in my shop at home. So I'm going to compare it to that a little bit. I believe the red one's got better casters. Not that these ones are bad or anything, but I just like the red ones better. The benefit to this one is that all four of them are swivel casters, where the red one only has two. So in an environment like this shop, where we're wheeling between ambulances and stuff like that, that really helps out from a maneuverability standpoint. As far as the main section of the box, the center section, because like I said, that's all pre-assembled, they're really, really comparable. The big difference that I see is, obviously size. There's some differences with the drawers. The size of it's slightly bigger on the red one, but they also have like a bigger drawer here, and it really depends on what your needs are. I use the one at home for my angle grinders. You got your screwdriver slots over here. That's kind of cool. They're on both sides. But the big difference between the two of them is this. This one's got these type of hinges, not hinges, but locks. The red one's got the shocks on there. The red one only opens the lid up at a slight angle. It doesn't go to a full 90, where this one does. The difference also is that these ones were pre-assembled. The red one, you had to install the shocks. Now with the red one, I'm sure you could drill some holes and adjust the shocks to get it to open up at a 90. Really depends on if that's a big deal for you or not. This one, you're talking about a $50 difference between the two tool carts. This one, you can see here, they've got pop rivets holding these things into place. You know, over time, they're steel pop rivets, but over time I could see those things eventually wearing out and failing. It's easy fix though. You can put a bolt in there, no problem, you know, when they do wear out. But for $100, you can't beat this cart. You really can't. The big thing is that I'm a stickler about the sliders on drawers. And these are ball bearing, and you can press down on them, and they still slide in and out really easy. Okay? If the sliders are bad on toolbox, if they bind up at all, I won't buy them, and I'll give it a terrible, terrible review. Because to me, that's the most important aspect of it. Your tools are heavy, you're going to load them up in there, and if those sliders are binding up, it's going to fail eventually. So, and it's a pain in the butt to open and close the drawers. But overall, it's a good buy. Like I said, you're not going to buy this for any cheaper or anything any cheaper than $100. So if you're interested in it, jump on it, man. You won't be disappointed. They give you a few extra nuts and bolts too. You know, I know you guys might be saying, "Oh, you forgot some." No, I didn't. The red one was the same way. That's something that the manufacturer of these carts they supply you with, and you know that's a big plus. You know, because there's nothing that's more annoying than getting something that you have to assemble and they give you just enough. So if you cross-thread one or mess something up or you drop one, then you're just screwed. So it's nice that they give you a couple extras. I will say that Harbor Freight is not the manufacturer of these toolbox. US General is just a name that Harbor Freight probably owns and they put on these boxes. It's a Chinese company. I forget the name of the company, but I found them online. They build these boxes. They build really good quality stuff, and they build some terrible stuff. You know, it just depends on what you want. If you want something that's poorly made, you're going to get that. This is not one of them. This is really well made, especially for the price. So, anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to do a follow-up video where I modify this top section for my laptop. Okay, so I hope you guys got something out of that. I hope you enjoyed that. As I said in the first part, you can't go wrong with this box. It's $100. Okay, let me say that again. It's $100. This is the best bang for your buck that you're ever going to find. Okay, there's a lot of stuff at Harbor Freight that's sold that's just junk. Okay, I'm there with you guys. I hear you. I totally understand it. I get it. You want to buy American. You want to support American companies. Blah 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 blah. This toolbox is worth way more than $100. Period. It just is. Okay, so the fact that Harbor Freight is selling it for $100, you know, jump on it. Jump on it. If you could use this box or this style of box, don't be afraid to buy it. It's a good product. So, with that being said, stay tuned, or actually just look down in the description. There's going to be the follow-up video where I build the little station on the top section for my laptop / notepad, or not notepad, tablet. It's not a real complicated build. It's just basically some aluminum that I'm building a little tray for it. I may do some follow-up videos on this because I have a couple more ideas that I want to do to it, but we'll see. So anyways, check that link out down below, and thanks for watching. Thanks for the support as always, and make sure to check out Alvarez Metalworks on Facebook, alvarezmetalworks.com. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and I'll talk to you later.